Well, this is what Elizabeth Warren is directly aiming at, is to make sure that doesn't happen. I mean, let's face the facts that when she talks about shareholders being greedy, but as a point of fact, 25% of the U.S. population, 80 million Americans, are shareholders. And she's aiming directly at them and saying they have no rights. This, by the way, it seems to me, Grant, is the most radical legislation that we've seen, really going all the way back to the New Deal in 1933 and the so-called National Recovery Administration, which I'm happy to say was ruled unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. And that goes to how very important what happens to Mr. Kavanaugh here in Washington, D.C. is going to be for the future of capitalism, for the future of a prosperous and free America.
We know that the Supreme Court is the firewall to the Constitution, and the liberals trying to destroy everything that makes this country great. The reality is, though, that we have a judicial system that they can basically do anything they want, and it can take years before one of these cases reaches the Supreme Court. And I think they know this, and they exploit that.
I think that's part of their plan. Also, if you take a look at this legislation, Grant, you'll see that they require that the new board of directors of all of these companies, that 75% of them must vote for a political contribution. And it seems to me that Elizabeth Warren is aiming directly at corporate and business support of campaigns and candidates. This, to me, is what she really is at. It's not just trying to take over capitalism, but trying to run the political system that we have in this country.